Hi everyone, welcome back. Today is day 25 of our yoga challenge, and for our skills and strength and practice today, we're going to be focusing a little bit more on our lower body. So find just a little bit of space to move and let's get started. All right, you guys, let's start today in tabletop. So you can come onto your hands and knees. Spread your fingers wide, and we're going to tuck our toes under and just hover our knees above the mat for a few moments just to wake up those quads, those legs. So tuck your toes. You might get a nice little stretch for your feet, for your toes. Hover the knees, push into your palms, draw your belly button in. And just take a nice big breath in and out. Nice, you guys. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, let your knees come down. Untuck your toes so you're resting on the top of your feet. And then same thing, we're just going to hover the knees just a little. Draw your tummy in. Hover, hover. Breathe. Push the top of your feet into the mat a little more and see if that wakes up your quads even more. Stay for an inhale. And as you exhale, relax, let your knees rest. You can rock your hips side to side if it feels good. We're just going to start to tuck our toes under again. Use a nice big inhale and then exhale to lift up into downward facing dog. Taking just a moment here to pedal your feet a few times, to breathe a little deeper, pushing into your palms. Let your head be heavy. Awesome, you guys. With your next inhale, start to look forwards. Exhale, walk, step, or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale as you lift halfway up. And exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, let's come all the way up to standing, reaching up, looking up. And exhale as you bring your hands through heart center and down to your side. So let's step our left foot back all the way to the back of the mat. You can bend your front knee. Bend your front knee. And let's kind of sink into the hips here. Find your balance. Keep your back heel lifted. And then I want you to sink a little bit more into that front knee. So you might be taking up most of your mat with this lunge. I want you to feel your legs working to hold you up and to keep you balanced. And then we're just going to pulse a couple times. You're just going to bend that front knee a little more and then kind of straighten it. Not all the way, just a bit. Keeping the tension on the legs and the chest lifted. And you're just going to bend that front knee even more. And then push up a little, just a little. And then let's bend. Awesome, you guys. With your next inhale, you can straighten that front leg almost all the way and drop your back heel down. So kind of pivot on that back foot. We're still taking up most of our mat. We're going to bend that front knee again. So warrior two stance. Belly button shining to that left side this time. You can add your arms if you want, or you can have your hands on your hips because we're going to think more about our legs today. So you can straighten that front leg a little and then bend into it. It's also a really nice hip opener, but also strengthening our legs. So good. And you're just kind of pulsing it out a few times just to see how it feels. How much can you bend that front knee to feel that nice strong work through your legs? Nice, you guys. And thinking about those legs, but still relaxing through the shoulders. Awesome, you guys. And then with an inhale, straighten that front leg almost all the way. Take a moment, and then with a big, big step, we're going to bring our back foot to the top of the mat. Woo! Step your way to the top of your mat. So I want to stay on that right foot. You're going to extend your left leg behind you and start to tip forwards a little bit. So we're going to find a warrior three here, a little airplane. So you can have a nice strong right leg. It's your standing leg. You're going to sort of hover that back foot up into the air if it works, and then reach your arms out in front. Nice, you guys. With your arms reaching out in front, we're just gonna crunch. So you're gonna pull your elbows and your knee towards one another and crunch a little bit. And you should feel some fire building through that right leg. And you're gonna extend and reach and then crunch. Squeeze your tummy. Feel that fire through that standing leg. Inhale, extend, and exhale. Crunch it in. Nice, you guys. One more. Inhale, extend, exhale, crunch. Beautiful, you guys. Dropping that left foot down and coming up to standing. Shake out that standing leg. Beautiful, you guys. Keeping that left leg forwards. Take the right foot all the way back. Set up a lunge. Back heel will stay lifted this time. And then just kind of play with it. Bend that front knee. Pulse up and down a few times. I'm walking my front foot forwards a little bit more just because my hips kind of allow me to go a little bit deeper into that lunge. And I want to take up most of my mat. So you can just kind of play with it. The pulse, while it's strengthening, it's also kind of helping us find where the best position are for our feet, for our lunges. And maybe you're getting a nice hip flexor stretch. Just pulse, feel. We're not rushing. We're slowing down. Nice, you guys. And then come back up and just start to spin that back heel down. Might be graceful, might not be. Keeping those feet nice and wide though. Bending that knee, that front knee, back leg straight. Warrior two, pulses. Straighten that front leg a bit, not all the way. Keep that tension on those quads, on those glutes. And just pulse up and down. Feel that nice hip opener that this is. Nice job, you guys. A little weird practice today. Awesome job. All right, you can straighten that front leg. And then as best you can, as gracefully as you can, let's bring our back foot to the top of the mat. That looked a lot better on this side for me than it did on the other side. Staying on that left foot though, send your right leg behind you. Start to tip forwards. Warrior three. So this is a lot of balance work. It's a lot of core work. There's a lot of everything, especially a lot of work for that standing leg. So reach your arms out in front. Reach. And then crunch it in. Squeeze your tummy. Inhale as you reach. And exhale. Crunch. Nice, you guys. Inhale. Reach. Exhale. One more. Inhale as you reach. And exhale. Crunch it in. Woo, getting wobbly. And then you can drop that right foot down. Stand tall. Shake out those legs. Shake it up. Take a nice big breath in. Nice big breath out. Roll your shoulders back and down. I want you to bring your feet together. Your knees together, your legs are squeezing together. So we're gonna bend our knees here, finding chair pose. So we're gonna squeeze our legs together. So bring your knees together, squeeze your legs together, drop your hips, keep your chest lifted, squeeze your legs together. Nice, you guys. If you want a little extra, you can reach your arms up, chair pose, squeeze your legs together. Breathe. Nice, you guys. And then with an inhale, you're just going to straighten your legs. And as you exhale, we're going to fold forwards. A little break. Release. Nice job, you guys. And then bend your knees again. Inhale, lift your chest. We're back in our chair. Squeeze the legs together. Maybe reach the arms up. Tuck your tailbone under a little bit. Squeeze the legs together. Nice, you guys. And this time as you inhale, straighten your legs and stay standing. So I want you to bring your feet hip width apart now. We're going to keep our feet hip width apart and we're going to keep our knees hip width apart. We're going to take our chair pose and see the difference between when our feet are together and when our feet are apart. So bending your knees, sending your hips back. Find your balance. Lift your chest, maybe reaching the arms up. I like to lift my toes up here. Just keeps the weight in the heels kind of, keeps me balanced. Draw your tummy in. How does this feel? Does it feel different? Does it feel the same? Using an inhale, straighten the legs, and exhale to tip forwards. Fold. Come all the way down. Release your low back. Feel the length through the legs. Awesome, you guys. And then using an inhale, let's come all the way back up. And bend the knees. Chair pose. Bend those knees. Keep those feet and those knees hip width apart. Reach the arms up if you want to reach the arms up. Draw your belly button in. Awesome, you guys. And then using an inhale, stand tall. Straighten the legs, shake them out a little bit. Walk your feet even wider. Turn your toes out a little bit. Awesome job, you guys. Some squats today, huh? So take a nice big breath in and big breath out. Relax your shoulders. And then what are we doing now? We're doing the lowest squat that we can, yogi squat. Bend your knees, keep your chest lifted, and come down. You might be kind of the same depth as you were in your chair. You might be able to come a little deeper because the feet are out wider. But however low you can go in your squats. And then we're just going to use an inhale to stand back up. And exhale to come back down. Nice, you guys. Slow and controlled. Pause at the bottom. Take a breath. And then use an inhale. Lift back up. Let's do one more. Bend the knees. Come down into your squat. Nice, you guys. So sometimes the yogi squat, it's so deep that it's more of a hip opener than strengthening the quads. So consider yourself lucky if that's you. Nice job, you guys. And if you're still down, use an inhale to come all the way back up to standing. And you can walk your feet in and shake out the legs a little bit. Let's roll our shoulders back and down though. Take a nice big inhale as you reach up. And exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back into downward facing dog. Nice work, you guys. Stay for a big inhale. And as you exhale, lower your knees down to the ground. Cross your ankles. Have a seat. Bringing your legs out in front. And then we're actually going to lay all the way down onto our backs. But I want you to keep your feet planted and your knees bent. So we're going to start here. I want you to walk your feet out wider. So maybe to the edges of your mat or maybe not quite that far. And let your knees be wide as well. We're going to rest our arms at our sides. We're just going to do a couple glute bridges. Bridge pose, lifting the hips. So as you inhale, so our feet are wide, our knees are wide right now. As you inhale, push into the feet and lift the hips. Nice, you guys. So squeeze those glutes. How high can you lift your hips? Lift your chest as well if you think you can get those hips a little higher. Let's stay for an inhale. And then as you exhale, let the hips come back down. Keep those knees out wide. And inhale, lift. Squeeze those glutes. Nice, you guys. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, let the hips come down. Inhale, popping right back up. Knees are out wide. Feet are out wide. Nice, you guys. Stay for an inhale. And exhale, let the hips come down. We're going to heel toe our feet in so they're hip width apart. All right, so our knees are hip width apart, our feet are hip width apart. Arms to the side, same thing. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the chest, squeeze the glutes. Stay for an inhale, and exhale, lower. Inhale, brings you right back up. Hold it here. Stay for a breath in. And as you breathe out, lower your hips. Last one here. Inhale. Lift. Bridge pose. Breathe. Stay for an inhale. Exhale. Release. Awesome, you guys. I said last one, but I meant with our feet hip width apart. So walk your feet all the way together now. Feet together, and our knees are going to squeeze together. So you might not be able to lift your hips as high as you did when your feet were out wide, because I want you to try to squeeze your knees together the whole time. So we're going to do 3 as we have been, if you've noticed. Resting your arms at your sides, feet together, knees together. Use an inhale, lift the hips, squeeze those knees together, hold it, squeeze your glutes. Stay for an inhale, and exhale, lower down. Inhale, popping right back up. Nice, you guys. Squeeze those knees together. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, brings you down. Last one. Inhale, lift. Squeeze together. Awesome, you guys. Stay for an inhale. And exhale. Whew. Let the low back rest. Rock your knees side to side. Hopefully you feel some love throughout those legs. Ooh, I sure do. Wow. Awesome job, you guys. You can keep just rocking those knees side to side. Or you can bring your knees into your chest. Rock it out a little more. Slow down your breath. Nice job, you guys. I like that these skill and strength practices are nice and short. Because they are not easy. You can stand your back. You can rock your way up to seated. Find a nice, comfy seat. Or again, stay laying down. But you know what that means. Today, that is it for our practice, and tomorrow we get to do a nice power flow and bring all of these things back into it. So enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you then. Namaste.